enter first, or do you want me to enter first?
I'll go. Why not?
I'm all about Gork getting down in there. Gork, you're going to have to get in there. You're going to have to shake off these bad rolls. Let's go. Get down in there.
I'm trying.
Can I push Gork? Can I push him down in?
What?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check there. All right. Now, Gork, I need you to do a dexterity saving throw. That's for you. That is.
Dang it, my dex on saving throws is +1.
Yeah.
Still. Come on, 20. Oh.
13. Yay. So Valinor goes to push, and he just like hits a brick wall. And it's like, oh God. And you just turn and look at him and like, eh.
What do you think you're doing? I'd like to push him back.
Or pick him up and throw him in the hole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So now he does a strength check. Valnor does attempt.
Yep. Switch rolls. He's going to pick you up, try to throw you down a hole.
All right.
And
I'll probably roll a damn 1.
if it's a 1, it's head first.
18.
So,
I did better.
So, all right,
Guys.
here's what's happening. They lock onto each other, and now they're wrestling around, and nothing is happening. One's trying to push on the other one, the other one's trying to pick the other one up. But right now, they're just fighting each other, and nothing's happening. So, anybody
All
else
right,
got an
guys.
idea?
I'm going to run up and push both of them in.
All right, this is the final push. Go ahead and roll for a strength check, and they do dexterity saving throws. Let's see if any of them go in.
Now,
Katara's going to help you. So you get advantage on that. You get advantage on that.
I got 21 on that.
That was intelligence.
What'd you get, Valinor?
Right?
15.
You both tumble down, and boom, straight, and you hit on the bottom, the next floor
Yeah.
down, landing right beside yet another wooden trap door. But you can notice that because you both about landed on each other's heads. So now, with all that being said, yep, Valanor's down there, and Gork, you're down here too.
God, I've landed near the barbarian. Now I'm infected.
Yeah,
I guess
Gork
that would
kind of
be a
landed
two,
with his
but-
hip on a table, so it kind of went down.
I just lean in there and be like, hey, can you all see anything? Considering I don't think neither one of them actually have dark vision.
I'm gonna drop down next to them.
I need the 3 of you to do a perception check.
Oh my
11.
gosh.
Oh,
I got a 5.
a 9. I told you he infected me.
He infected you.
No. You're
Around the walls are hung with black mesh resembling a spider's web, extending from a central spot on the ceiling to the outer walls. They drape down like curtains. Thick woven mats cover the floor, while a low platform is covered with cushions and pillows to make a broad, divan-like bed.
All right.
One side of the chamber contains a small table, now destroyed, with 2 chairs, while the other holds a small shrine to Loth, draped in white silk. A heavy chest of black-stained zirkwood sits on the foot of the bed. Okay, what are you going to do?
Hey,
Is that her arc
Siracus,
Yeah.
can you watch to the south on the drawbridge? I'll watch to the north. Yui, will you pay attention and watch them down there?
On it.
Katara, please back up Yui just so we don't get ambushed here.
Do you want me to send a zombie anywhere?
I'm going to send the
Are there any,
zombie
like-
over with Siracus, just in
Okay,
case.
yeah. That way
Are
she
there
has
any
a
like
shield.
candles or torches down here at all? It doesn't matter if they're lit or
Very dimly lit. There's like a small candle that's barely flickering in that room.
not. I see.
There's a lot of shadow casting around the entire area.
Yeah, I wonder why. The freaking the big barbarian standing in front of the candle, blocking all of the light.
Yeah, Katush. All right, so what you all have found is that chest so far, which is made of black stained zirkwood, and it sits at the foot of the bed, which also appears to be a little comfy.
I cast Mage Hand from across the room and attempt to open the chest with that.
So you use the mage hand. It reaches out. You are attempting to open it, yet you've discovered that it's locked. But you also set off the booby trap. Now that the booby trap is disengaged, it will not reset itself without someone doing it. So now the lock is free to be picked, potentially,
I'm
if
sure.
someone has those skills.
Yeah,
Hey, what's going on
hey,
down there? What's going on
Hey.
down there?
You don't have any lockpicking tools up there, do you?
Gork, you need to start breaking open stuff and opening it and finding our gear. Can we not find gear down there?
Bang. I don't know how to.
Roll a
Is there
strength check
anything
if you're
around
going to
here?
bust something open. What do you want to bust open there, Gork?
I'd like to bust open Valinor's head. I mean, a drawer. Some sort of shelf.
Please
help
let
him.
me at least punch
A
him in
drawer?
I take the help action.
Wait, what are we
By the time
busting
children quit
again?
fighting, they're gonna be back. I'm just gonna is there like a shelf or anything?
You all talk to
I
them.
so
I'm just
hey,
gonna smash.
hey, I'm gonna drop some light down there. Hey,
Gork,
Yui,
smash.
here's a hand crossbow bolt. Can you cast light on this and I can drop it down there so they can see?
I need the firefly or phosphorescent.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm dropping light down there. I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier.
Hey, Huey.
Yes.
Hey, what is that glowing outside the window?
You stick your head out the window, you hear the droning and the buzzing coming, and you also hear screeches coming from the south from where you're at. But while you're looking in the darkness, you notice glowing phosphorus mushroom on the edge there.
I harvest the mushrooms and I use the light cantrip. Here you guys go. And then I drop the mushroom down there and it lands on Gork's head.
You don't have to use the light on the moss/mushroom. You can hold the mushroom in your hand and cast light on something else.
I don't have something else.
Someone
I
give
was
him
gonna
a
hand you a
bolt.
crossbow bolt. I know. I was like, here's a crossbow bolt.
Roll. Oh man, this is gonna suck. You got to roll
Is it
for your
Arcana?
Arcana check. Yeah.
Arcana. Oh, I've got -1. It's all right. I got this.
All right. So congratulations, you was able to use the phosphorescent mushroom.
Take this bolt. Make sure the arrowhead doesn't land in your skull.
All right. Is anyone catching, or is he just pitching? No catching. Wait, Gork wanted to go for it.
Roll a survival.
I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Okay, okay. It just
Mark.
hits the ground. All right. Now you have a little bit, you'll have light in the room now. With the light now showing, you all look around, those of you that are in there, and you found multiple backpacks that might belong to NPCs or other characters. Some of this stuff also has spell books and components, focuses, and magic items that might be of lost to some of you. You may just have to look through each backpack, but there's a backpack for just about everybody there, including the NPCs.
Yeah, hey guys. You should probably get down here. There's several packs and there's probably your gear in here.
Try to look again to see if there's any creepy crawlies in there.
I can see perfectly fine.
Hey, we don't want to get ambushed, so we need to cover our flanks up here. Is there any rope or is there anything down there that we can use to pull the packs up?
What about the meshing on the wall?
Do any of the bags have like ropes attached to them? Because I know typically some do.
I think we all have some rope, so there should be rope there since we don't have it on our person.
We could check the bags for rope, but we could also probably use some of the meshing that's on this wall. It might come in handy.
All right, on the side note. Hold on a second, people.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
All right, everybody. So at this time, you've noticed, because you all are up at the top at the doorways, there are no more sounds of screeching. There are no more sounds of the droning. And it sounds like you hear people starting to come back and talking in a tongue that you are unfamiliar with. And it's getting close. Within moments, they will be upon you.
Great.
With this being known, do y'all need to discuss anything real quick?
I can cast comprehend languages.
You can cast that. I'm going to let everybody know that it got really quiet and it sounds like someone's coming, so we need to hurry. So I'm basically just going to ask them to get as many packs as they can and get them up to us and start passing them up the ladder.
All right, so now you have cast and you do understand what they're discussing, talking about how they lost so many of their fellow comrades. There are only 10 of them coming back. As they're walking back up to go to their areas, they're talking that they're going to have to bring some reinforcements in because they're at half mast and they're still trying to figure out where The other drow is that they had sent to check on the prisoners. They never returned, and they're wondering if they are deserting. So they're a little concerned with their numbers, but you also hear Ilvara and her sinister discussion taking place with them as well. Like I said, they'll be on you all in just moments.
Guys, we have some bad news. Elbara and a bunch of Goonies, about like 10 of them, are coming this way. They were talking about some deserter and how they couldn't find him who ran away to check on us.
So I have told them the status of what we've got going on. We have people approaching quickly. Gork is climbing halfway up the rope ladder, and they are passing backpacks up to him, to us through the door.
The good news is at least like half of them got wiped out in that fight, so they're gonna be at low numbers.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. We got to get this
go.
stuff up here
We're
so
just
we
passing-
can get some stuff going.
Yeah, we're just passing backpacks up. We're just passing them up.
Hey, if you all see your backpack, get your backpack and start kitting up. We got to get ready.
All right, everyone take time to put your stuff on your inventory.
We got all our shit back.
Yep, everybody's got all their
Yeah.
stuff. Go ahead and make sure you
Finally.
set up what you need to have.
Oh, I got my component
Hey,
pouch back.
Before we get sidetracked,
Could you repeat
Valner,
what you
Wisp,
said?
Gork, get up here. Come on, let's go. Get up here.
Um,
All right, so I have to take an action, Kevin, I have to take basically 2 actions to do something. So
Okay, what you
essentially,
got?
I'm going to be out 2 rounds.
Our huge erections about that bust.
Yeah, so I have
Tune stuff.
to take an action to take off the
Gork feels
current
uncomfortable.
arcane armor so that I can re-strengthen my arcane armor.
Go ahead
I
and
am,
take
so
your
it
2
takes
actions
actions
while
to do
everyone
that.
else is doing what they're doing.
All right.
I am putting up a timer.
Hey, so while everybody's doing that stuff, I don't know. I have some items that I may or may not be able to pass to someone that may or may not, that may be able to use it better than I can. I have a wand of fireballs.
What the fireballs?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it, but I imagine I wouldn't be the best person.
I have a badass staff.
I have a wand of wonder. I'm not explaining that. That's a lot of shit.
Oh, you have a wand of wonder? That's cool. How many charges does it have? I forgot.
7 charges.
Okay, so same as the fireballs.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, the wand of wonder. It just is completely stupid.
Yeah.
I've got the staff of the Magi and the ring of spell storing.
The staff of the Magi might be the strongest item in the entire game.
It's so badass. It gives me so many at-will spells, and then it gives me other spells that I can use by expending charges. I can cast detect magic at will.
How'd all that come out, man?
Sloppy.
I was gonna say, did you wet wipe that? Would you wet wipe that?
Oh, dude, I have bidets.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. I don't know how y'all do that. That scares me.
Man,
Biggest
so
thing
I
in
was
the
over
world.
at my business partner's house, and they have bidets, and I had never ever in my life used one before. And I sat down, did my business, and then it happened, and I was not ready. Like I just felt the water, and I just screamed. I was like, "I'm scared!"
So,
And I
Fran,
could just
that came here and was in our half bath, because there's one in there too. And he's like, "What is this?" And he leaned in and he turned it, bam! He hasn't been back yet. He raised hell about it too.
My question is what do you do with the water that's still left on the booty hole, man?
You can wipe the dryness.
I don't know what kind of toilet paper you're using, man, but every time I mean, it's like going to poop at the pool, man. When you wet, it just does not do good things with the paper.
Sam's Club.
Uh-oh.
Who
Someone
dropped
left.
out?
Who dropped out?
Jojo.
JoJo's like, I can't do this. I can't talk.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like anything to do with that.
About
Yeah, we can't talk about booty hole stuff. He doesn't like.
He
birds
don't
and
like that.
While they're coming, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy and have it so that ominous whispers are like all around us 30 feet for a minute to slow them down with like confusion.
You want to try to do whispers to cause confusion. All right, so roll for deception to go along with that. The casting is perfect. Let's just make sure it seats in.
20.
Oh yeah, that's a definite. So we're gonna double the time.
So we need to go back up to get out.
So actually, this kind of sucks because if we go back north, for us to go back north, there's nothing there because we're going back to the cell. So we're going to have to figure out how to go south in order to get out. so that we can move in either north or whichever way that.
Does anyone have demon sight or devil sight at 120 feet? Look out the window and look down.
Is there any water down there?
You hear a lot of rushing
Uh,
water because there is a waterfall coming from outside that room.
All
It's
right,
like-
so
'cause-
I'm gonna take Qatar's advice. I'm going to lean my head out and give the old good look with my devil sight.
You look out
Good.
and you look around, and it's still dark for you most all the way around, but you can see at some distance it's ground solid out from you, probably about a 20-degree angle from you out. But before that, it is nothing but it looks like a large puddle of water, puddle, body, lake, pond. Unsure what it is. You don't know how deep it is, but you do know there's a large amount of water below you, and then there's land. And the water goes all the way, as you can see, to the left, which is the south, and all the way to the north as well, as far as you can see. Also, as you look down, you do see a big scatter of the large spider webs that have the webbing. It's 56 feet to the water. You are 24 feet to the spider web.
I look at Wisp and say, "Hey, Wisp, did you see anything from the south that would give us a better option to getting down?"
Well, I saw like a wooden pole with a string going down, but I didn't see anything from the string. I didn't check.
God, I'm gonna do something crazy. Y'all ready?
Door
for me to do something
behind
crazy?
you slings open.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
what are you guys doing out of here?
Roll for initiative.
7.
I got this. No worries, guys. 18.
Oh, damn.
Bunch of dead freaking Edelgard, whatever her name is.
I look over at Wisp and say, "We can't save them all. If I had to, if I preferred, I would want to save Jim Jar, Eldith, Prince Darendil would be the 3 that I would absolutely want to save. Ront, I mean, if they're not going to fight, then that dude can probably take the fall damage. I can try to hold them off while you get people down, and then I try to escape and break contact and jump out and use Featherfall on myself if I can hold off damage."
All right. Based on where everyone's looking, the elite drow comes in first and looks at everyone and actually targets Yui first, realizing that you all are the prisoners that have escaped and see that you all now have your weapons. So he immediately uses his hand crossbow to shoot at Yui for his first attack.
Yeah.
So that's a 9. Does it hit?
I've got an armor class of 13.
No hit.